Right, hello my friends, welcome back to This Week on the Internet. There's something we need to talk about. Alright everybody, the council has gathered here today. In light of recent events, we shall seek the truth and emerge with a just resolution that upholds the values of our small family. In the defendant's chair is TikTok superstar and mother of Basil, Mia X Mon. Mia, today you are facing charges of debauchery.
I didn't do it.
Mia, if you'd like to speak at any time, please raise your hand and shout objection. Let's commence. Romance is in the air for EastEnders star Bobby Brazier as he finds love with new influencer girlfriend Mia X Mon. The Sun, my friends, can exclusively reveal that Bobby, 20, is dating 24-year-old Twitch streamer Mia, with a source telling us that the pair looked very loved up at last night's Taste of London event. Mia, any comment?
Yeah, I've got some comments. Me and Bobby are at the same event because we've got the same manager.
Uh-huh.
I must have spent 3 minutes talking to Bobby. Bobby spoke to my friend Megan, who I was actually at the event with, more than he spoke to me. You know Meg very well.
Yeah, lovely lass. But it's not saying she's his new girlfriend, no.
No, it's not.
It's you.
We got one photo, and then I didn't see him again for the rest of the evening.
A source added, they enjoyed champagne and oysters together as they relaxed in the VIP area at the event.
So we had the oysters in the general admission section, first of all.
Who's we?
Me and Meg. Me and Meg.
Scandalous, my friends.
Me and my friend Meg.
How do they know about the oysters?
Because I posted it on my Instagram story.
With Bobby?
No, it's just me and Meg eating oysters, and they've seen that on my story, and they're running the good Mia X Mon name through the mud.
Right, come here. Bobby is believed to have split from his ex-girlfriend. Bobby is believed to have split up with his ex-girlfriend in July last year. That's good for Bobby. What about Mia? Does she have a current relationship?
I do have a current relationship.
Interesting. They have a picture of you here, Mia.
Yeah, they do.
That they scraped from your Instagram. They conveniently seem to miss out this picture. The very next slide from the very same post. Thank you to The Sun. Moving on. Also this week, Dream's face reveal has turned out to be more of a nightmare. And he says he has decided to put the mask back on and work on his physical appearance. I will be slowly deleting all pictures of me online and going back to just being a gamer in a mask. Starting with my Mr. Beast and my face reveal video. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, totally anonymous now. Just erased from people's memories. I will be getting rid of everything other than my new mask. Put the mask back on forever. That's sure one way to save face. He also said, thank you from the bottom of my heart to those who supported me, even though I am ugly. Grow up. Moving on. I think Jack Grealish has had the best week of all of us this week. City won the Champions League last Saturday and subsequently the treble. And it doesn't seem like he's been sober since. So they beat Inter 1-0 in Istanbul. Edison could have started the celebrations on like Friday afternoon. And Lukaku still wouldn't have scored. They then headed to Ibiza from Istanbul, where Grealish was carried out of a hotel the next morning and offered a wheelchair by hotel staff. They then flew back to Manchester for like City's parade. He got off the plane there, barely able to walk. That bloke's liver has seen more action in the last week than Calvin Phillips has seen all year. He kept going at the parade. There was this clip of him spotting a stunner in the crowd. Wasn't actually a lass he spotted, just a pack of cold tinnies. And then in the end, he was causing so much mayhem, they had to take the microphone off him.
To be fair, I don't think I'm slept.
Jack, do you mind? Can I take that for a minute? Because we want to see your list of trophies.
No, 1 second.
Okay.
Jack.
Right? I don't know. Like, so this is like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He then goes and links up with the England squad for international duty. Even given the week he's had, probably still easier to understand than Harry Kane. Another interesting thing to come out of City celebrations is that Phil Foden, right, he has a 4-year-old son called Ronnie, who's become a bit of a social media sensation in South America. They're nicknaming him El Way, which I think means the dude. He's all over Twitter, he's all over TikTok, and they're even putting up pictures of him in classrooms in Mexico. I would say all this attention might make Ronnie big-headed, but it looks like he's there already. Moving on.
Dissing point.
It's a fucking massive head. All right, now, have you not seen this fella? He is called Lewis Saunderson. So he is a amateur actor. That might be being too kind. And he basically posts these videos pretending that he's going through like tragic family events. Unimaginable, right? Like unimaginable pain and suffering. That's just the people who watch these videos. No, apparently, some people are kicking off because they feel misled and they believed it was real, like he was really going, or it was like footage of him going through that. Really? The only way he's getting near an Oscar is if that's that kid's name. Moving on. We kind of described all of the Grealish. Fucking hell, what was that? Oh, the blue.
The fucking book again.
It gets me every time. The complete guide to fashion and street culture. We're trying to be really cool when we built this set. Did it work? I don't even really like this album. Well, I do,
No,
but I just
everyone
like...
loved it that you loved
Yeah,
it.
like, I like it, but it's just like, we only put it there because it looks nice. Got these for the background and we just hide them behind the chair.
They were so expensive.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Also this week, a TikTok user called The Baby Shay has filed a lawsuit against a party planner that she used for her daughter's $10,000 birthday party. Her daughter is 1. She spent $800 on a cake, right? She gets this cake, and it turns out the cake's made of styrofoam. Far as I'm concerned, right, if you spend 800 quid on a cake, you're already being mugged off. And if you spend $10,000 on a birthday party for a 1-year-old, you deserve whatever you get. According to Shay, she reckons that the party planner deliberately ordered a fake cake and charged her double what they usually cost. 400 quid? Could he even give a 1-year-old cake? Are they not... Do they eat baby? It's not a joke. Like, can you?
Yeah, no.
Because it's like baby food. Do they have teeth? Do 1-year-olds have teeth?
I don't know.
Let us know.
You can give it a little bit. Give it a little
A little bit of cake. Yeah, not fucking 400 quid's worth of cake.
Especially not styrofoam either.
Yeah, no, you gotta give it that. Although she hasn't provided like a major update on the court case. Apparently they've got the date set for the 5th of July. Can't imagine if she wins that, she'll be in for a big slice of compensation. Terrible. Moving on. Also this week, it was 2023's Soccer Raid. The rest of the world won 4-2. No thanks to Tommy Fury's contribution. That man looked about as mobile as a Victorian telephone. Honestly, I don't know what's slower, his feet or his brain. Noah Beck, as always, he ran the show, leading Maurizio Pochettino to say this about him.
No, top. I am in love with him.
Get in line. Moving on. Also this week, a singer? Is JoJo Siwa a singer?
Singer, dancer,
I thought
actress.
she was just like a child.
She was a dancer.
Interesting.
The child what?
Well, hell on this week, as she has announced she's doing a collab with Shane Dawson. How on earth that got past her PR team, I'll never know. Anyway, next up, moving on. Also this week, a Belgian TikToker faked his own death, then turned up to his own funeral. David Burton, 45, his wife and his kids decided to prank the rest of his family members and his friends to find out what they really think of him. I think if you have to throw a fake funeral for that, you already know your answer. So basically, what he did is he got his daughters to post on social media saying, "Rest in peace, Daddy. I will never stop thinking of you. Why is life so unfair? Why you? You are going to be a great grandfather and you still had your whole life ahead of you. I love you. We love you. We will never forget you. Totally normal behaviour. He himself said, what I see in my family often hurts me. I never get invited to anything. Nobody sees me. I wonder why. Anyway, when his family and friends attended the funeral last week, waiting for the ceremony to start and all that, they hear from above, chugga, 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 and it's him arriving in a helicopter. Turns out David isn't the only massive chopper in this then. Massive chopper, like his penis, right? Like he's a big dick. Not that he's got a big dick. You would never call someone a chopper. It's a shit joke. Alas, we move on. Please subscribe. In more dead people not being dead news this week, there was also a strange incident in Babahoyo, Ecuador, where a woman named Bella Montoya, who had previously been declared, dead, was found alive at a wake when she started knocking on the top of the coffin. Montoya was immediately taken out of it and rushed back to hospital during the ceremony. Her son said, it gave us all a fright. There were about 20 of us there. After about 5 hours at the wake, 5 hours, the coffin started to make sounds. My mum was wrapped in sheets and hitting the coffin, and when we approached, we could see that she was breathing heavily. That poor bastard as well. If she's going back to hospital, she's clearly on death's door, right? So it's she's come back, she's been revived. It's it's a miracle. She'll be dead in a month. He's got to pay for 2 funerals. Next up, also this week, a Twitch streamer known as Kurtos, he shaved his head to raise funds for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. However, while shaving his head on the stream, Kurt has found a permanent indent in his head due to prolonged use of his gaming headset.
Dude, the shaver's working like a champ. Dude, I have an indent right here. This is where my headphones go. I have a fucking headphone indent in my head? What the fuck? I always thought that was just my hair. I thought just my hair did that.
Now, this might be the only time a ginger man has shaved his hair and ended up looking worse. Moving on. It's a good job Mikey's not shooting this week. Moving on, also this week, WWE superstar and actor John Cena was spotted in a public gym in Liverpool while promoting his new film, Fast X. Gym-goers were impressed with his efforts. Apparently John was lifting pretty heavy, but his technique was a bit fast and furious. Next up, Jake Paul is transitioning back in acting in an upcoming sports film. It says here it will follow the journey of a small-town youth rising to international fame through combat sports. Pretending to be a fighter. He's been doing that for years. Zing. Moving on. Kanye West celebrated his 46th birthday this week with some Nyotai Mori. What's that, you ask? Well, it is the controversial Japanese practice of serving sushi on naked women. The tradition is widely condemned as degrading, sexist, and objectifying. China has also banned it due to hygiene concerns. Reports say that guests were especially outraged when Kanye started trying to lick the plate clean. Ian, what happens if one of the girls sneezes with the sushi still on her?
I don't know.
It all falls down. God, what a dark, twisted fantasy. I probably should have opened with that one. Anyway, my friends, next up. Also this week, KSI's career has reached new levels as he is now an official part of the British education system. Apparently, he's now part of the new biology curriculum for the module called Unusual Human Skulls. They've actually got a bit about him in A-level media studies. Here is an extract from the textbook. YouTubers operate quite differently to traditional celebrities. Instead of attracting fans with their beauty and luxurious lifestyles, influencers rely on 2 main qualities: authenticity and relatability. Right, lads, that man spent £500,000 on a fucking Dragon Ball Z chain that 1, he can't wear outside in case it gets stolen, and 2, he can never sell because nobody else with that amount of money has the brain of a 9-year-old. How is that relatable? Anyway, my friends, that is the end of this episode. Please go follow us on Spotify, on other audio platforms. Subscribe. 300k soon. Love you very much. See you next Monday. Goodbye.